All right, what's up, y'all? Mag Civilian back at it again with another one. And today we're going to be talking about stuff that doesn't make sense. One thing that doesn't make sense to me is why is the 308 designated as a battle rifle cartridge or even like a 6.5, but you never hear nobody talking about the 5.56. Why is that? And me personally, I know that more people have probably been hurt and or eliminated by 308 than any other caliber. But is that really true? So I did some digging, and actually, with my findings, it's not. More people have been unalived from 5.56 and larger calibers such as 338, even 50 BMG. It's not more than but there's a decent amount of people that have been. If we're looking at military combat, but if we're looking at civilian aspects, 9 mil is So would 9 mil ever be considered a battle rifle cartridge? I don't think so. And my personal opinion, I think the best barrel for battle rifles is probably 223 Wild and or 5.56. Now let me explain why. It's not more versatile than the 308, but let's think about the situations where you would be in a battle and or would need to stop a mass shooting or self-defense at your home. The best scenario case, you will have your pistol on your side, rifle on your lap. And what is the best trending right now is the shorter barrels, trying to use higher velocities, right? Just go look at Boondock Ballistician. She's been talking about how we've been trying to push the PSI for 5.56 higher and higher and higher every year. And so what that leads me to conclude is that there's a lot of people who have truck guns, CCW guns, and car guns, book bag guns. They're building get out, or what is it called, bug out, or bug in kits, and most of them include a rifle. Not all of them include a pistol. The biggest pro to a pistol is the concealability, but the biggest pro to the rifle is the versatility. Now, I think that 5.56 is way better in shorter barrels, meaning you can get that happy medium, and there are ammo manufacturers who are making ammo specifically for short barrel rifles to be very effective. Now, you're not going to be able to push a short barrel rifle out to like 6, 7, 800 yards, right? But that's not the goal. The goal is to be good for intermediate distances, even further than a 9 mil could be effective for the average Joe. And I think that the average Joe can pick up something like, not like this, but something like one of these and be very effective and have it very concealable in a book bag, a duffel bag, or even in your trunk. If SHTF, zombie, whatever happens, an invasion, sleeper cells wake up, this will be a very effective tool to combat some combatants. And the biggest benefit for the 5.56 and 223 is the ammo has been pretty steady in price range, and manufacturers making it very consistently. 308 is a lot more expensive, a lot more heavier, and you can carry I think 1.5 more mags of 5.56 and be the same weight as 1.5 less mags of 308. So that being said, the 5.56 is a very good platform to invest in. I would say 10.5, 11.5. Have some type of folder in there. Get a book bag with a some type of ballistic plate and a couple extra mags, and it's not going to weigh a ton. If you get something like this in a short barrel rifle, you're losing a lot of effectiveness. Even with something like a 3x scope or even a 1 to 10, you're losing a lot of effectiveness. If you start chopping down that barrel, you're losing a lot more velocity than if you would with a 5.56 223, because on average you're cutting down about 1 to 150 feet per second. And when you're factoring that into the distances that you'll probably be shooting, like max 200, 250 maybe, then you get that short barrel rifle ammo that's specifically designed for those barrel lengths. You can be very effective and be saving weight, be saving money, and you can still train a whole bunch actually live firing and dry firing too, but live firing as well, and it won't break the bank. I'm learning this because I'm actually putting money into my 308, and I started to question, why do they call this a battle rifle? Why am I putting all of this money into this caliber? A couple of reasons for me personally is the Kuth taught me that you should always get an uncommon caliber. Even though 308 is pretty common, I still seen it available. Oh, excuse me. I still seen it on the shelves. I still seen it available. Now it was inflated in price, but sometimes 5.56 wasn't even available. 223 was, but it was very inflated. But 9mm was really the big problem. So that kind of crosses out like a PCC or like a chassis system for like SHTF, unless you have a crap ton of it already stored up. It'll probably be pretty common to find, but not as readily available, if that makes sense. But let me know what you guys think for a battle rifle. I was gonna make a video about this like a couple months ago because I was calling my Jackal my new battle rifle, and guess what? If I want to designate it my battle rifle, I can do that. It's my designation. I can do what I want with my rifles, and guess what? There's nothing you can do about it. Shocker. Your opinion doesn't really matter to me, especially if it's negative. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. And stay tuned for more. Let me know what's your battle rifle caliber. And let me know in the comments down below. Peace.